So we are live from the Mayfair World Cup Village, where the match is going to happen. It's chai time. We are all trying to get just a cup of tea, and we are taking any questions or just chilling around. Right? So if you have any comments, any feedback, any inputs, or you want to just have chai with us, feel free to have a coffee or a chai. Or if you have any feedback on how we covered yesterday's match or how we should be covering today's match, do let us know. And it's chai time for us. We have worked late night in analysis and making things ready for today's match against Argentina. So we look forward to your support. And the post-match analysis will be live shortly for all to view. And till then, enjoy the view and let us know what your questions are, and or if you want to know something about us. Happy to take up any questions and answer any questions. वैसे जाना चाहिए क्या? मैं नाम ही बता दूँ। थैंक यू। great thing to do with friends. Same, coffee and chill. Just coffee and chill. Hang around. Most of the friends yap, and I also yap. That's the favorite thing to do. You should do nothing. Just chill. So if I have any unanswered questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer, take them on the stream. We will be beginning our pre-match coverage just like yesterday at 7 o'clock, and we'll do a pre-match coverage somewhere around 6:30, but our pre-match coverage starts around 7. and it will have all the simulation for Argentina. এটা কোন পাই ইউজ করছো? So we'll wrap over the half an hour stream. It's a final 1 minute. We took some of the questions. We will upload some of the clips of previous match analysis. Do visit us on our social media channels. So we have one on Instagram, same as South Korea Hockey Pro. We have one on Facebook, the same heading, and I'll put the links in the chat. Do follow us at all such forum and share your feedback on what you liked and what could be done better. We are committed to bring more data and more analysis to sport, especially hockey in this case. We do have a page which covers cricket as well. I'll put a link to that page also. It's tendamaja.tech/sports analytics, and you can explore all other things that we have been doing in sports apart from hockey, right? What else we are currently working on? We are trying to create a video analysis module for hockey, Killa Hockey Pro. What does this video analysis module do is so it ingests a full match camera feed of the playing surface, the turf, and then it creates highlights. It also creates game scoring opportunities, uh, play style. It tracks players based on color of their jersey, um, and identify the plays made by the player, and so that the video analytics and video analysis can work post match into such data feed coming in from a hockey match to analyze what can be done better. At present, most of the video analysis software, they are very good in generating highlights, and they are proprietary, so they are paid software. This is going to be a free software built completely on open source. The only cost of owning and running this software will be the cost of compute. So it will require some GPU for analysis of the video feed. It will also require some server capacity for the application to run. Apart from that running cost, there is no other dependency on the software. So, or there is no other payment required for using the video analytics module. So, at present, again, it's work in progress, so I cannot commit by when we can expect the software to go live. I will try to make the software go live by the end of this week, so that real-time video analytics can be extracted from a match feed. But training that video analytics over at least 100 or 200 hours of content is going to be difficult, based on the limited resources that I have. I will try to train it on a few matches, a 70-minute match. So consider a match as an hour. So I will try to get as many feed of hockey matches, and based on those feeds available in open source, I will try to train video analytics software, and so that once we do hockey match analysis, which is the prediction before the match strategy, during the match you can record a small clip from your phone and upload it on video analytics software. It will give you some insights on how the game is being played, so that you will understand a bit of the technical aspects of the game in hockey. It's very commonly used in clubs in Belgium, but I want to bring this. The intent is to bring this technology closer to the grassroots hockey, so that currently what national team is using, the same can be used by state or the club hockey players in their hockey match analysis. So bringing technology into hockey, bringing insights into hockey, not just opinion but also data driven insights, and ensuring that player performance improves if they're able to adapt to those requirements and adapt to those insights coming in from AI. Video analytics is heavily AI driven, but I will try to train it only on Indian games, and then make this model available. What do we have currently with Rautala Hockey Pro? Is we have number one, the Hockey Sim. So with Hockey Sim, you can currently simulate a match. You can extract the match as GIF, and you can save those moves. So you are playing against AI, right? So in Hockey Sim, you move a player, and you can of a particular color. You will see everyone else trying to attack that player, control the ball, double penetration, and all those things. What we will be doing next is also try to bring in player versus player, so that it kind of becomes a strategy game where two players can play the same match, and then they can, instead of playing versus AI, you can play versus another player. That's the first part. That's the Hockey Sim, right? And it's a casually, it's available on Hugging Face currently. Anyone can use it and anyone can play with it. It's not professional grade software. You cannot change the team player, you cannot change the team playing position, you cannot do a lot of things. So it's a very light version of Pro Club. That's Hockey Sim for you. Next is Rourkela Hockey Pro. Rourkela Hockey Pro has everything which is highly customizable. So you can select the game strategy. You can select based on game strategy. You can have a formation. Based on the formation, you can have a playing 11, and this playing 11 has all the players in the roster as per the each team. So you have India, Belgium, Argentina. They have all the rosters and players and their playing positions inbuilt into the squad, and then that's the player selection part. Next is the tactical strategy. So you have in tactical strategy you have matchups. These matchups are pre-created and predetermined on who plays against whom in a match. So we break down each quarter into individual matchups. So whenever these two players come together, what differences can be exploited by defender against an attacker and those and so on and so forth, so that we can have a higher number of positive factors which may lead to goal. What are those positive factors? The first positive factor is circle penetration and penalty corners. So penalty corners multiplied by penalty corner conversion percentage is number of goal scoring opportunities. In the same way, circle penetration and the efficiency in converting those circle penetration into goal scoring opportunities increases the likelihood of goal being scored. And then that's how we have the radar charts which we showed in yesterday's stream, and we'll show again in today's evening stream of pre-match analysis, where we'll show how each circle penetration and each player strength maps against a matchup of the rival, right? That's the tactical analysis. So first is squad selection, next is tactical analysis. Once the tactical analysis is there, then we have simulations being run. So these simulations require, apart from the player performance data and the previous match analysis, we also have weather data and environmental inputs coming in. So we have very standard data coming in, like we do not have player sensor data. So which teams have, it's proprietary data for team which has player speed, player fatigue, tired, and all those data. But what we have is the environmental data. So we take wind, humidity, temperature. It's very bare minimum data. But what we will ensure is that our database has some connectors ready Bluetooth or some kind of a RFID based or some kind of a tracker chip that can be installed on the jerseys of a player, so that their in-match movement, in-match fatigue, in-match tiredness can be judged, and those data can flow real time during the match to our software, and we can predict which player to retire, which player to pull in. That's the next level that we want to. We want to make the software modular enough to allow real-time data of the match also coming in, right? Finally, what we want is prediction of green cards. So we saw yesterday that there were 2 green cards, and 2 green cards led to around 4 minutes of 2 minutes each of Indian forwards. We had Sujit Singh out for a second green card, and those green cards led to 10 players in the match, and those 10 players led to an unbalanced side. So we had 11 versus 10. So we want to simulate the scenarios which lead to green card, which is non-human error on the hockey pitch, and then advise player formations either before green card or post green card for 2 minutes. So how do we use those 2 minutes to change the formation and create some new matchups? If one of the matchup player gets the green card, how do we ensure that a new matchup is there which can hold back on aggressive side or attack or defensive side? So that's the very small nifty modules which can only help during a green card. And if, for example, India got 2 green cards, we could have plugged in those modules, gathered those insights, and do some analysis, right? So that which team was able to benefit the most from green card? Did those green card break the rhythm of the play? So we can have a video timestamp of match, green card, then again 2 minutes. Then how did the match dynamics change? How did the player velocities change? How did the player attacking strategy change? What was the way the player played post coming back from getting the green card? So all those, what we see green card is not an isolated 2 minute 11 versus 10 formation, what we see is a green card is a complete shift in the dynamic of the play. For example, yesterday we saw that a match started, the lights went on. So India did a false start and then players were brought in and the match started again, right? So those are rhythm breaking events. What that lead to happen is that the momentum shifts, and hockey is a highly momentum driven game. So what do we need to do is convert those small green card movements into not just separate green card, player goes away, comes back after 2 minutes and continues. It's how that the match changes. And so what we can do to predict it. That's the in-match strategy. Now comes in the Rahul Hockey Pro the simulation part. So in simulation, while we do have all the data coming in, player data coming in from their sensors, we can have weather analysis, we can have the fatigue data, we can have matchup data, we can have the previous momentum data of the wins coming in. But what we do not have is the amount of randomness that can get into a system. So we want to simulate that randomness into a system by creating some artificial parameters that change these factors. So for creating such artificial parameters that impact a hockey match, we have put in Monte Carlo simulation. So with using Monte Carlo simulation and 10 million iterations of the simulation, we can ensure that we have a larger enough data set to predict the match outcome. And that match outcome becomes key data point for us to predict some scenarios and how that can happen. For example, in yesterday till half time, India and Belgium were level at 1-1, and then the game changed post half time. So what could be the complete strategy reset? And if we know that a certain team is going to score more post half time, then 1-1 is actually 3-1. That means India needed to take advantage initially early, and that's true for Argentina today as well. Argentina can defend very well, right? So if Argentina takes a lead today, I'll say 1-0, it will be very difficult for India to come back. So India today desperately needs to be 1-0 up and then create such lead-taking opportunities and then try to defend those leads. So this becomes a game of attrition. So if opponent is making false runs, instead of trying to stop them, we should focus on ball control and athleticism. Unless we need it, we should not do aerial passes. All on the ground passes, man-to-man marking, and there are tactical hockey that India plays. Very good wrist work and ball control. That's what India has been good at for a long time. Aerial passes only when it's Hail Mary, when you have nothing to control and what you want is complete, it's like match is evenly tied and anything can happen. That's when you do an aerial pass. But when there is sufficient time there to control a match and to get the score back and to equalize and then win, it's a good strategy to always score with a normal on-ground play, right? So that's all that I wanted to convey today. If you have any other question, I'll be happy to answer. I'll finish actually I've finished my tea. I'll go back, warm up, and then start making the pre-match analysis slides ready. And see you folks in the evening. I'll put this recording up post the stream so that you folks can get a copy, and if those who have missed it, we can see. But for others, feel free to put in your questions, close this event at the corner, or use any of our social media channels. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.